All right, everybody, welcome to lesson 5 of our social studies unit so far. So, we are going to talk about one more indigenous group from the eastern part of the country. But first, I want to quickly review what we know about the Mi'kmaq and the Haudenosaunee. So, with the Mi'kmaq, we know about the Grand Council, we know about the Sacamaus, we know 7 districts, hunters, um, nomadic. What that means is that they live in one place in the summer and one place in the winter. They move around. Um, we know about they live in the Maritimes, wigwams, so on and so forth. For the Haudenosaunee, we know, whoops, if I could spell, there we go. Haudenosaunee, um, we know, say, Southern Ontario, farmers. They also have a Grand Council. We have the Great Law, wampum belts, um, longhouses, longhouses, uh, live in one place, so permanent settlements. Uh, 6 Nations. We know about the clan mothers and how they can replace the chiefs. So we've picked up quite a bit at this point, right? Today we're going to talk about another group of Eastern Woodlands people, another group of hunters like the Mi'kmaq, who live largely in northwestern Ontario, called the Anishinabe. And here on this map you see uh, Ojibwe, Saulteaux, Ottawa. Like these groups are all Anishinaabe groups. Okay? Sometimes you'll see Ojibwe used in place of Anishinaabe, but Anishinaabe is a little more all-encompassing. All right, so they are traditionally semi-nomadic and they live in wigwams. This is a Anishinaabe wigwam right here. So, how do you think they got food? Well, if we think about it, do we think they're farmers? Well, in order to be a farmer, you have to kind of live in one place for a long period of time, right? This building here, the wigwam, looks like it can be pretty easily taken up and put up and taken down, right? So that is a sign right there that they move around a lot. So they're probably not farming then, right? Couple that with the fact that I've already said that they're a group of woodland hunters, and they mostly acquired their food through hunting, gathering, and in some months fishing in the Great Lakes. Right, if you look on this map here, there are the Great Lakes and also Lake Winnipeg. Here, fishing areas. So, Anishinaabe society is traditionally divided into clans called dodems. So each dodem served a different need in society. Here we have the different dodems. So we have the crane and the loon dodems, and they took care of leadership. The fish dodem, they were the teachers. The bear clan or bear dodem were the police force and the guards. The hoof clan served community needs, so housing, recreation. The Marten clan focused on defense, so they are your hunters and warriors. And the bird totem served spiritual needs, so they were the ones who looked after their group's spiritual needs. Another group that was important to the Anishinaabe society was something called the Midewiwin Society. So they were a group of men and women who were healers and spiritual leaders. They were the knowledge keepers, right? They were the one who passed on knowledge from one generation to the next. All right. They also took care of the sick, and they were used. They often advised Anishinaabe leadership, and they were very well respected in their society. Okay, so your task is to read the story, Bish and the Wedding Promise. So you'll go through this, and this is another similar to our Mi'kmaq and our Haudenosaunee story. This is our Anishinaabe story, which will tell you about. You can even see the word Dodem here, about the day-to-day life of Anishinaabe people. All right, after you do that, just like with the Mi'kmaq and the Haudenosaunee, you'll fill out this chart. So tell me where they live, how they met their needs, how society was organized, how leaders were selected, how government makes decisions, and what the role of women were. Fill that out, and once you're done that, you are done your task for this lesson. Next time we will go into, I believe we're doing compare and contrast next time, but I could be wrong. You'll find out. All right, until then, take care of yourselves and stay safe.